on, everybody? It's your boy Real back with another review, man. So I am just checked out a new series that dropped by Sir Sheridan. Huh? He's at it again. You see it? I rocked it for this reason. But we have Lawmen Bass Reeves. It's on Paramount Plus. But before we get into that, huh? If you'll now notice right there under the video, for sale. It's my very first piece of merch. Yes. With more to come. I just linked up with a designer. She's dope. She finna get some graphics made for some t-shirts. So I am very pumped because finally, maybe a little bit money can be generated. Hopefully. So just like, for my day ones, people that's been around, y'all already know, I wasn't really taking donations and shit like that. It was offered. Love to y'all. Because I believe in giving the people something for their something. Huh? Something for your money. All right? So this is a way. If you want to donate, just help your boy out. Cop something. Yes, everything that you're going to see is going to be overpriced. That's because the medium I'm using, the middleman, takes a giant chunk of it. And I will be left with not too much. So it just is what it is. Well, there's no need complaining about the price. It's going to be not worth it. That's why it's called support. All right? And if you ain't got it, I understand. Because if you broke, nigga, I can say the same thing. It ain't no problem there. Get at me when you can, but if you can right now, please go ahead, click it, buy it, love. So, but with that, man, let's get into this new series. So we got some Civil War shit. Well, I think he's gonna turn out to be some type of lawman, as the title would suggest. I think it's about the first black U.S. Marshal ever. So that's kind of cool. And who better to do some period piece series than your boy Sheridan? That man knows, if he don't know nothing, this nigga knows headshots and horseback riding. So it just, hey. And this show has already delivered on both. So we just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Now, it starts off with our boy, main character Bass Reeves, right? And what I would have to imagine is like the most terrifying war scene in like a long time. Here they are, I was trying to, when I watch shows like that, I try to imagine, like, yo, what if I was put in that situation? What if I was out there and me and the crew gearing up to fight? Huh? We about to get on the other side, do some shooting. But before that, motherfuckers just getting their head split. Bang! And you don't see the bullets, right? They don't even see the people that's shooting at them. It's just people dying in the woods. Headshots. Then cannons dropping, blowing shit up. Meanwhile, they trying to, the generals or whoever the fuck, the captains trying to keep everybody in line. And we see our boy Bass Reeves hit with his first conundrum. This man, whoever was leading the South, right? Mr. Reeves. Master Reeves was leading the South. And he had his little infantry or whatever. And so we see him hand our boy Bass a rifle, talking about some, look, nigga, I'm about to run out here and start shooting, and you better be riding and shooting too. And right there, our boy had a decision to make. He looked back, he see niggas running. The niggas that ran got shot by the own side. He was like, all right, I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that. So then he was just faced with that. Do I run? Can I make it? Or do I just follow Massa into the battle and get my ass shot up by some mystery? Like, you didn't know where the fuck they was. Like, they was just in the woods. So, when I sit there and think about, damn, Real, what you would have done? Already you fighting for the South. That's a bad part. You don't want to be doing that. They fighting to keep your ass right where you are. And then, not only that, but the squad you came with is fucking running. But if you run, there's a high chance you get your ass shot. And I was sitting there like, damn, what would I have done? I don't know. But Bass, he said, fuck it. I ain't getting shot in the back. Runs out there, and he scopes a few niggas. I was very impressed. So right there, that scene shows us that, A, Bass Reeves is an honorable dude. Like, that whole scene was set up just to show us Bass's like his courage. Like he's not perfect, clearly, because he was considering running. But that whole scene was telling us that he's not a perfect dude. But if it comes down to it, he gonna ride, and ride he did. It also showed us he's a hell of an aim with a rifle. So those couple white boys he killed with the cannon, it ain't gonna be his last, is what I'm assuming, right? So they go out there, and then I guess luck be on their side. Some more people, some old Southerners or whatever, came to the rescue, wiped them niggas out. So Baz lives to tell another tale. Only for his master to go in there, talk shit to the general, get his ass taken away on medical leave. I was like, oh, that's cold-blooded. But Baz comes back home to his girl and his master. And you know, shows like this, you feel the anxiety, like, but this one scene was the most intense, like, fucked up, like mentally fucked up scene. So we got Bass running into imminent death behind his master. So we know he riding for his master. Then when the war was like when his master got shunned and they was out there and the nigga was about to shoot him thinking he's about to run away, right? And he was just finna get some grass for the horses. My man thought he was dipping. So he's already scared, like, damn, I can't go nowhere. Like, man, I was tripping. I'm finna get some grass. He think I'm finna run off. And he survives that, right? By making Master chuckle, give him a little laugh, Mr. Reeves. Making Reeves laugh, like, go ahead, get the grass, boy. And then only to come back to a conversation where Bass gets an education on the Bible and how heaven works. Oh, that was very interesting. First off, Reeves called this nigga nighttime. Now, and that was hilarious. It just is what it is. Like, it kills me how many jokes white people be having for blacks. Like, it is the most creative shit. All right? And I don't know. Like, we got, like, as much as we want to talk shit, we don't have no snappy shit. Like, we got cracker but that don't strike. But sitting there calling, where you going nighttime? Like, damn, that was racist. But hilarious. It's the times. So we know what type of times Reeves on. So he gives him a good education. Now, in my in my theatrical studies, which is me watching TVs and movies all goddamn day, I learned that there was such thing as white-only pies and nigger pies. Huh? I've heard about nigger pies. I ain't never heard about nigger heaven, though. Shout out to Master Reeves for letting us know about nigger heaven. He said, the way he looked at Bass, because Bass was just like, if he had no comfort in this world, he just knew that if he died, he'd go to heaven. All he wants to do is learn to read so he can read the Bible, read the Word of God. That's what's keeping Bass motivated to stay in his situation. And him and his wife that he got back at the crib. And so when he's sitting there like devotion master, like, I do want to learn. I just want to read the Bible. And then just to get a firm smacking of, oh, what the? Like, you thought you was, wait, what you think happens when you die? Look, let me tell you something, boy. When niggas die, look up in the sky. You see them twinkling things? That's where white folks go. Where it's pretty. That black empty void, that's where niggas go. So it don't matter if you know about God or not. When you die, you go to just nigga darkness. Your dark ass go to the darkness. And I said, God damn. Master Reeves is a cold motherfucker. I couldn't get over nigga pie for the longest, not nigga heaven. So, and you see how that hit Bass. Like, you like, damn, is he telling the truth? Like, because imagine that. You don't know how to read. You're not getting no fucking education. All you know is listen to master, do what master say. You clock in, clock out, hope you live. So the stress of being a slave alone, and I suffer from anxiety. I couldn't even fucking fathom being a goddamn slave with all that anxiousness and anxiety going on. Like, that's just, our ancestors was some strong motherfuckers to make it. I don't know, but they did. So you got that, and you just see that unsureness, but what the fuck? Wash over Bass. And I was like, damn, that's a hell of a, you snatched the one good thing Bass had going for him. He thought it was the heaven waiting on him. Probably why he rode out there with Chaz in the first place. But that scene of him smashing his girl and then being called in there by Master Reeves, and then to find that Master Reeves talking about freedom. And it felt so genuine and real because Bass is like, no, I hear what you're saying, but I'm confused. And Master's pressing him like, well, nigga, you think I'm a liar? Like I thought you'd be happy. And he's like, I don't know how to feel. You talking about freedom? These are words I have no clue about. And I don't know how you talking about getting it done. Talk more into detail. So Baz got some excitement, he's got some fear, but a lot more confusion. And then when it just feels like, holy shit, he's about to write me a letter I could carry around, I could be free. Like he just think, I know his thoughts is just like, what the fuck am I gonna do free? I'm gonna be free though. I got options. Options. All this going through his brain, you see it on his face. Then just for him to be like, yeah, hey, all you gotta do for your freedom is beat me in this card game. And I was like, God damn. Right? So now he's got the most important game of 5-card stud sitting in front of him. And right there, my boy is sweating. Huh? He's sitting there counting the cards with his mouth master like, nigga, I see you count. He like, how else you want me to count, nigga? Huh? I gotta do it by my mouth. I ain't got no choice. So my man is, I ain't never seen a more tense card game. Right? Except for like maybe what? Matt Damon and what's my boy name from Rounders? Oh, he's a check. When he played the Russian, that was an intense card game. That was for his life too, consequently. But yeah, and it was just that you felt it, and then you saw the possible hand. Those poker players knew he had a possible flush going on, so he did the right move. Dropped that Queen of Hearts. He had the right move. Everything played out, and then the excitement that he felt when he flipped it. Well, first the anxiety over flipping over that card, and then discovering he had a fucking flush. You know how hard it is to get a fucking flush in a game of 5-card stud? Like Texas Hold'em is totally different. It's like a whole science to it. But a 5-card stud like this is you get your one option. That's it. Ain't no picking from a pool. Ain't no none of that. So he's sitting there, and when he sees it, he just knows like, ooh, that's a hand for your ass. Master gotta have some shit, cause I got it. So he's got that. He's crying and shit. He's feeling it, and when he shows his hand, and then Master Reeves is like, damn, that's a great hand. You know what you got there? That's a flush. Your God is on your side, and you feel a smile, and I'm like, yeah, my boy just won his freedom. Only for him to be like, yeah, well, only 2 things, but closely beat that. That's a full house. And this here, 4 of a kind, 4 bitches, bang! Dropped it on them. I swear to God, I threw my hands up. I said, niggas can't win. That was my only reaction. I was like, that nigga can't win. Lord, how? It was what? How do you lose this? I just was distraught for the nigga. It didn't even dawn on me. Like, wait, you threw that Queen of Hearts away? How the fuck you got 4 queens? And that's when our boy Bass snapped. Oh yeah, he had enough. Mastered and played with his emotions. Just earlier that day, he sent this nigga to what could have been his execution, making him run out there just them two into a whole fucking squadron of fucking muskets and shit. Like, I survived that. I came home to my girl. Here you go starting your shit. I thought we was friendly out there in the woods, out there in the plains. I survived you trying to shoot me after I almost got shot, only for you to sit here and fucking cheat. Bass had enough. He filled up with range, and I'll tell you what, he turned Master Reeves into nigga pie. He fucking Caesar smashed that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Planet of the Apes, Caesar, boom. I said, God damn, he fucked him up. And then when he realized he did, and that instant, like, oh, I fucked up. I love when he came outside and that random woman was like, what you did, Bass? What you did? That's how you know a nigga fucked up. When she just see you all frantic and shit, you come running out. Yeah, Bass fucked up. Ran straight to his girl. His girl said, get the fuck out of here. Don't worry about me. Don't look back, nigga, go. So Bass's travels, he done went from on top of the world. He was about to win his freedom, got cheated, ended up beating his master's ass, and now he's off on the road. And lo and behold, he runs into some friendlies, right? Which this whole like episode, I couldn't. As I get into it, I didn't know if Bass was the luckiest or most unlucky motherfucker I've ever seen. Like, period. Like, it was just, it was too much. Like, every time he gained something, he lost something. He gained something, he lost something. I don't know where he ended off on the lucky spectrum. I mean, yeah, he was lucky to, you know what I'm saying, survive that first rally. Then he was lucky to make it out after smashing Master's face in. And then he's lucky to get discovered by the one black woman who we could undoubtedly say, if she tells you, I got my hair is because I got Indian in my family. She ain't cap. Huh? That's one of the one black women we ain't got a question. If Sarah was Susan, Susan said she got Indian in her family. God damn it, Susan got Indian in her family. So he got found by a nice woman with her nice Indian son, Sinaloa? No, that's a cartel. God damn. What's the name of that tribe? Fuck it. I'm not even finna try. I'm not finna play with y'all. Not even gonna do it. So then he finds himself in the perfect position. He ain't got no place to go. They need a man around. Hey, Bass here. Now he's sitting here developing his relationship with this kid. He's learning a whole nother language. Forget about reading. My man now speaks whatever that tribe is. He's got a second language now. Bass is on the come up, and I knew not to feel good for this nigga. I knew something bad was gonna happen. It's slave time. He's a black man during a Civil War period. Ain't nothing to be like. Ain't nothing to. Don't get yourself happy for long. Is what I'm saying. The other shoe is about to drop. If a nigga's happy during the Civil War era, I know one goddamn thing for sure. He ain't gonna be happy for long. And that's what happens. Enter my boy Barry Pepper. Where the fuck did they find Barry Pepper? Where was he at? I don't know where they found him. I don't know what projects he's been working on, but god damn it, I'm glad to see him. Mr. Pepper is the star of one of my most favorite guilty pleasure, trash ass movies ever. Battlefield Earth. I've seen Battlefield Earth like 300 times for no fucking reason. I don't know why HBO loves putting it on. But if I'm flicking through and Battlefield Earth is on, I watch it. I don't know why. It's so bad. It's like one of the worst movies I might have seen outside of like some we filmed this ourselves B-rated ass movies that be on. Love those. But like yeah, like high value movie like that cost money to make and like dropped in theaters, that had to rank amongst the worst. But for some reason I fucking love it. And unfortunately my boy Barry Pepper was like in it. So I'm glad to see him, and he's looking like he's shaping up to be a villain. Like and I get that because when we first see him, he's friendly to Bass. So he's almost like, oh, you're a nice white guy in this era. Or at least a little bit respectful. You ain't just like treating niggas like Underhill and Boot. But yeah, all in still, we know there's a little piece of shit line in him. I mean, he is fighting for the South, and he does believe in the cause. So there is a piece of shit in him. So then we fast forward. We got Bass. He runs into him again. This time chained up. He finds out that the Union won, North won. All right, slavery is coming to an end soon. Hopefully, at least the first part is done. The war. Okay, cool. That's a step in the right direction. All right. Shit, he friendly in town with motherfuckers, and then he's getting a warning from him. Like, hey, if I was you, I'd take you and that new boy who you just stepped into the dad role, probably smashing the mom. Hey, take the money you got, everything you got, and get the fuck out of here. So now he realizes it a little too late. Bass getting ran over by every nigga in the back of that cart. Surprise! It was like a goddamn Three Stooges episode or something. He couldn't stay on his feet longer than like 8 seconds. Every nigga that came out of that dog piled on top of him, then just to get ran over by a horse. Lost all bearings. And poor little, what's his name? Damn, I forgot the little boy name. Curtis. Poor little Curtis. He's sitting there confused, don't speak no English, but he know he got a shotgun and That white man there is dangerous. He's shooting people that I know and I like. And I don't like it. So he got the gun on him. Bass is pleading with him. Put the gun down. Soon as he do, the evil popped out of Pepper. Out of Major Pepper. Shot the boy. Took off. So I'm assuming what's going to end up happening is that that major dude that shot Curtis is going to end up being an outlaw of some sort. And that'll be like Bass's motivation to like chase him. Like I think he's gonna be the ultimate antagonist in this series. He's already got the makers of a perfect bad guy. He's kind of charming, level-headed, but cold-hearted as a motherfucker. The way he shot Shorty, he could have just let Shorty drop the gun and be done with it and took off running. He had to make it a point. You point a gun at me, I shoot you in the chest. Hey, it is what it is. All right? So anytime you got a character like that, a bad guy, a villain like that, it could shape up to be a really good series. So I'm looking forward to the next time they like come together. But then we got Bass on the flip side, right? He loses one boy. He's fucked up. And then he finds his girl. He comes back, find out that the missus of the house ain't got no beef with him. Yeah, you beat my husband ass. I don't give a shit. She even went in for a hug. I was very confused with their relationship. There might have been a little bit of slave fucking with her. I don't know. There were stories. There's tales being told. She might have been down there dibbling in some bass. Going fishing for Bass's worm. See what I did there? So I don't know. But she was very friendly. And she don't fuck with her husband just as much as Bass don't fuck with him. But we found out that Master Reeves ain't dead. I thought that nigga was dead. He looked pretty dead to me. So that was a shock. But Baz then discovers where his wife is, finds her with a new little baby girl. Salty that another man had stepped in his place. But he was down to accept it. Only to find out not only is his woman available, alive, has housing, but that's her baby. That's his baby. And she ain't got no other man. Perfect. So I was like, damn, that's what I was saying, the complexity of my nigga's luck. Like, he lost Curtis, which I know was a devastating blow. He walked away from the woman who they didn't say that they was fucking, but like, come on now. He stayed around long enough to learn a whole Native American language. I know it was some nights that she was just like, you know what? You've been swinging that hammer all day, hooving them horses. Come on in and get your little something. You've been good to my boy. You catching fish. Go ahead and get your little Indian ass. I could be wrong. They did not allude to it at all, but, you know, I'm just using common sense here. But then he comes back and he's a fucking dad. Playing with his little girl on the bed in the room that's theirs. His world changed up a lot. And I was just like, damn, he's either the luckiest or unluckiest because every time this nigga gets happy, something bad is happening. So he's got to pay for this sin. Your woman and your daughter is alive and well with their own place? I don't know. It's not looking good for Bass, but it's looking good for this series. I am fucking invested. I really like it. And the headshots and the violence is right there perfectly. The dialogue is on point. They got some great actors acting. Goddamn. I actually want to give Master Reeves one other episode. Yeah, Master Reeves acted his ass off. That's another underrated actor. I'm going to look up his name, and I'll have it ready for the part 2, because I see part 2, but I want to make sure I did part 1. But Sheridan strikes again. The man don't miss. That's a talented motherfucker, that Sheridan. So, I'm excited. I'm about to start part 2 right now. But if you enjoyed this content and you plan on watching it, getting them comments, give me your thoughts on this episode. You down for it? Are you taking this ride with Rail? Huh? You getting on the Sheridan Express? What we doing? You got some money in your pocket, huh? Well, get down there and buy one of them zesty sipper cups. You know what it is. All right, with that, man, protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rail's out of here. Peace. Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Rail, and I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right?
Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,